Yeah. You know, chat, all of last night when I got home from work, I drew Alice for Valentine's Day, and there are aspects to it that turned out pretty well, and there are aspects to it that don't look too hard at it, or you'll notice them immediately. But I did do it, and it was a good time. And I was watching 5Ds while I was faffing about. I ended up getting to episode 25 of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and I was just like, why am I this far into the series already? So yeah, that's what I've been doing. If there's nothing for me to watch, I put on 5Ds. But it distracts me because it's sub, so I have to pay attention. I want to eat Sakura mochi! Reimu's loud voice echoed across the vast wasteland. Tama flickered as if confused by her abrupt shout. What happened? Sakura mochi? Why? I was eating it in a memory I recalled not too long ago. If you eat a rice cake filled with bean paste and salted cherry leaves, the soft aroma of spring fills your mouth. Reimu wiped away the saliva that had almost dribbled down her face. I share my daily art practice on Twitter every day, or I'm trying to anyway. So yeah, no matter the quality of what I do, I will post it to show that I did at least something for that day. And that's my plan, is to do something every day. Emma wiped away the saliva that had almost dribbled down her face. I want it, Sakura mochi. Keep it down. Chewing flavorless dried rice and drinking sandy water. Ew. This is how Reimu ate as she journeyed through the dunes. Her exhaustion soon reached its peak. Her excitement had circled back around and she was feeling hyper. There's only Sakura mochi in the sandy world. What do you think? Well, maybe somewhere. Somewhere isn't good enough. I want it now. Now! You're all worked up. Well, it's about time we found a village to eat something tasty there. Where are they getting ingredients in these villages, huh? Then after a short walk, Reimu and Mitama had arrived. It was a cozy, ephemeral village by a small oasis. Oh, hungry. Sakura mochi. Alrighty, you better eat something, anything at all. Why don't we ask at that house? Guided by Mitama, Reimu staggered into the nearby house. Immediately, a sweet aroma hit her nose, and her eyes widened instantly. This scent, there's no mistaking it. It's red bean paste. Alerted by Reimu's loud voice, an ephemeral came out from inside. Oh, a customer. Pardon us, I'm Mitama, this is Reimu, the Shrine Maiden. Hey, can I ask a favor? Could you please feed the Shrine Maiden? Yes, of course, not a problem. I was just thinking to have dinner. I'll prepare something, so please sit down and wait. Yeah, Reimu can't afford anything. Reimu stopped the ephemeral, who was about to retreat inside with a smile. If possible, I'd like to eat Sakura mochi. Sakura mochi? Well, Reimu calmed after seeing the ephemeral deep in thought. She'd inadvertently revealed her desire after smelling the bean paste, but it was possible that making Sakura mochi was difficult in this village. If it's not possible, that's okay. Anything is fine. No, Sakura mochi it is. I understand. I'll make some at once. After the ephemeral disappeared, the sweet-smelling air grew more intense. I'm looking forward to pink Sakura mochi. Reimu sat down at the dining table with a smile on her face. Before long, the ephemeral returned. The plate set on the table had a stylish cloche hiding the... Cloche? Hiding the food. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's your Sakura mochi. The cloche was lifted carefully, and a soft sweet scent engulfed Reimu. Oh, this is round, brown, and shiny, soft and fluffy to the touch. Piled up on the plate were dirt. It's dirt, right? These are just manju. What happened to Sakura mochi? Oh, you are so complaining. This wasn't what she wanted, but reaching the limits of her hunger, Reimu reached out for the manju. Well, maybe there's Sakura mochi that looks like this too. Is that so? Could it be? Is this Sakura mochi? Reimu was greatly perplexed, but proceeded to devour the food, demolishing the mountain of manju. Thank you for the meal. It was great. It was great, but... With her stomach full, Reimu once again strolled through the village. Well then, shall we prepare for our journey? We're running out of non-perishable foods. We need to restock. What do you want, Sakura mochi? Stop! I was just forgetting how desperately I want it. A short walk away was an ephemeral setting up a stall with many sundries. It appeared to be the village's general store. Hey, can I have a minute? I was hoping you could help us out with our travels. Oh, a traveler. What would you like? Non-perishable foods. Let's see. Before she could place a specific order for dried meat or rice, the ephemeral began to search for the items with gusto. Oh no, I know what kind of non-perishables. I have something perfect. Oh really? Then by all means. Here, this is what you meant, right? What is presented with confidence was neither dried nor meat. They were glossy rice balls, a rarity in the desert. They're small and easily preserved, so they're ideal. I don't think so. Those won't keep long at all. Pushing away the rice balls, Reimu sighed. Do you know what a non-perishable is? I do. I was just joking. Hold on a moment. With that, the ephemeral rummaged and clawed through the piles of merch. Feeling some anxiety, Reimu meekly waited for the next item to emerge, and then... Here, it lasts and it gets tastier, the ideal non-perishable. A jar labeled sake was placed before her with a thud. Right, you can age it for taste. Hey, idiot, not this either! She would be happy to drink it, but it wouldn't fill her up. You don't know what a non-perishable is. Enough of this. Wasting no time, Reimu rejected the sake and walked away. Reimu decided to look elsewhere, but no matter who she asked. Non-perishables? I know that. The food you make with leftovers, right? Oh, non-perishables. A sample from restaurants. That's not it. With all these ridiculous answers, she made no progress. Sheesh, what's with this village? Everyone is so ridiculous. I started to look forward to hearing their answers. Well, I'm not having any fun. But remaining frustrated wouldn't do any good. There was an oasis nearby. We'll get food and fruit there. Oh, I'll get to see the survival skills you've gained over the journey. You're going to help. Fine. Huffing, Reimu strode out of the village. What is their gimmick? Kako naki yo ichiko tsukikage. I don't know what the song is. 50 or fewer bad notes upon song completion. Normal groove gauge strain is slightly increased. Okay. This is a yellow card. Yellow beats blue because Pokemon. So red beats yellow. Alright, you're up. Alright, here we go. 172. Okay. Alright. Ranko Butotame. Not bad. Not bad for a first one. Couple tricky sets in there, and I definitely fucked up a bit at the start, but not bad. I have 2 cards. Oh, I recognize that artist instantly. Show me the gallery. Yeah, I recognize that card instantly. Not this one. Oh, I do recognize this one too. Yeah, this is 60. I've seen their art. The jeweled branch of Hodai is one of the 5 challenges imposed by Kaguya. Contrary to its graceful appearance, a single swing of the branch will unleash a storm of gorgeous Danmaku. It's not impossible to avoid its radiance. In any world, it's also possible that beauty may deprive someone of their judgment. Yeah, so I recognize this artist as well, but Sudi22 is Sayuri is a very easy artist to recognize. They have a very specific way they do faces. They're also a big Miko fan. I'm glad to see that you're so studious without knowing the Constitution as I've established it. But I didn't expect you to interpret it so positively. But it actually means that you must not defy me. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is their Miko. They draw a lot of Miko and Saki. Kaguya. Mistress of Aente, Princess Kaguya for the Bamboo Cutter's Tale herself. Long ago, she was banished from the moon after being made immortal by the Hodai elixir. Perhaps because she has lived an eternal life since long ago in her noble birth, she excels at storytelling. And who's the artist? Oh, wait. What the hell is it doing? Okay. Shiho. That's nice. Nice jacket. Okay. I see. Max combo of 50 or higher. I need a red card to avoid this one's restriction. Okay. I don't have an add an emote. Because why would I? Doctor! Eren and Ichiden? It's like short blue hair with parting down the middle. Who else could that be? Baba boy! My cards! Where are my cards? Hodai pharmacist. Medicines made by Eden have a reputation in the human village for instantly curing illnesses. However, she is not interested in fame. To Eden, who once had everything, including status and fame, these factors are nothing more than superfluous things that constrain her. Yeah, aren't you just a pitiful creature? Alright, I'm pretty sure this is Ichiden. Couldn't tell you 100%. What? That is Eden! What the fuck? The sage comes to speak to the moon. Eden looks up at the moon and begins to talk about recent events. The other day, Raisin fell into a pit. Saga, by sensing that the woman she loves and respects is happy, quietly listens with a smile. Who wrote that description? Who wrote that description? What do you mean? What do you mean Eren went back to the moon to visit? She can't do that. That's a whole fucking... That's a whole goddamn story dedicated to that. There's a whole story. Now, you know what's funny? Is that Sagume has actually come to Ayante to visit Eren. But Eren can't go to the moon to visit anybody. This description is all kinds of fucked up. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Powerful. Don't get banned. Don't get banned. Haruka tuko haruko kanata haruka. Okay. Score rank of B or higher upon completion. Normal score somewhat decreased, but I have... Okay. Alright. Alright. Myon Myon. Arranged by Myon. Okay. You gonna scream at me? Missed one note. I actually really like that song. Wow. And I'm surprised it went as well as it did, because there were a lot of aspects in that song that were tripping me up at first. But I kind of nailed them. That's a good feeling. That's improvement right there. That's what that is. That's a really nice song, though. I really like that song. Harakatuku! What? No! No! Get me out of here! I just clicked the wrong button and turned my hand off the controller. Alright. The moon's wisdom before the board. A genius born on the moon. No. Super advanced culture whose science is far advanced. Eden of Ayate takes on the Shogi tournament, a competition for the smartest minds in Gensokyo. She's married to the tournament dubbed Shoryusen. It seemed the board is too small to gauge the wisdom of Gensokyo. Chat, she wasn't born on the moon. I do this all the fucking time, man. Actually, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually the shit out of this. She wasn't born on the moon. She was one of Tsukiyomi's advisors when he took off to the moon himself. He took a small group of people with him, and Eden was one of them. So Eren went to the moon with Tsukiyomi and founded the lunar capital. She wasn't born on the moon. Now, you could argue that genius born means that she became super smart on the moon, but, you know, Eren, she was probably perfect from the get-go. That's why she was brought in the first place. Nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji. That's okay, Chad. I had a comment on the latest video correcting me about Hitate and Aya not being of equal standing because Hitate is purple and she has the character for princess in her name, so she's actually higher ranking than Aya. Except Megumu is the boss of both of them, and she throws the whole color hierarchy theory completely out of the window. Not to mention, in Tengu's society, you can literally see how Aya and Megumu react or interact with each other. I think it's in Lotus Eaters, and you can also see how Momiji is with being lower on the ladder for those two. So the fact that Aya and Hitate can talk to each other and, you know, basically fling shit at each other the way they do is because they are on equal standing. So, I'm right, you're wrong. Plain and simple. Oh, it's Futo. The sound of this flute is for you. She brought shame to her master by her blunder. It's simply the result of her own carelessness. The girl who trained to play the bamboo flute for her master is oblivious to the sound of fireworks bursting in the sky. That is a very pretty image. Nice. Is the purple Teletubby the highest ranked one? He's definitely the biggest one, but I don't know if he's the highest ranked one. Breaking the Silence. I know this song. I don't remember who... I know this song though. I can't remember who sings it though. 50 or fewer misses. Cumulative combo of 100. No problem. Okay. Oh, it's Getting the Ring. Yeah, I've heard this song before. I know I've definitely heard this song before. Damn, that song is good. That song is really good. I really like that song. I knew I recognized the name. I couldn't remember who sang it. Get in the Ring has a ton of great stuff like that. Of that, like, nature. Ding ding. Double Sagumi. Okay. Get in the Ring is very good. They have a lot of really good, another song by them I really like. I like Artificial. No! Stop doing that! No! I keep hitting them. I'm trying to hit Gallard. Purify is one of my favorites from them. And Artificial Flower is really good as well. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing in that menu. I'm panicking to get out of it. Why does it have to fucking start on Chino's math class? Silent head-on Dreambringer Baku. Sagame affects reality just by speaking out loud. Contrary to reputation, she has a mischievous and silly side. What? Her former collaborator, Dorami. What? Receives some of the tales and tools of Gensokyo through Sagame. What? Who writes these? Who writes these? They be making shit up. Sagame, whose mouth is silenced because of her ability, is often misunderstood. Although she sometimes gives off a cold impression, she's a kind-hearted sage who wishes for peace on the moon more than anyone else. Today she keeps quiet and thinks of the moon. Isn't that nice to think of the moon? I think of the moon. I think of its destruction. I understood why her design incorporates fucking Detective Conan's like speaker bow tie. Seriously. A Lunarian and a sage. She's a quiet personality and doesn't show up in public very often. The reason for this is closely related to her ability. The notion that words are the root of all evil applied to Sagame above all. Racially, she belongs to the divine spirit category, but she is a unique being that cannot be identified as a god, demon, or spirit. Aren't you just phenomenal? Former citizen of the moon and skilled pharmacist of Aente, she is acknowledged by herself and others as a genius. It is reported that her abilities are even greater than those of her mistress Kaguya, but she never shows off. She has a friendly side, selling medicine for the people of the village. Yeah, friendly. Okay. Alright, so we got the main one. So we can do okay, so this DLC one. It's her. Score rank of A or higher, max combo of 200. So I can't do that. Normal group gauge drain is mildly increased when we receive a miss on a no score is greatly decreased. Oh, Jesus, okay. And she's yellow, so red is still good here. I don't think I'm gonna get the mission, but I'll still do it. Pure Furies. So smart, I told myself. Yep, Genius of the Moon, self-given. This is not 7 minutes long. That was the whole fucking song. It's 500 notes on normal mode, dude. Ugh. But I got it. Hey, I know that art. Oh, I know that art. The bunny art. Treasure box. Outsider girls. I wonder who that's referring to. Not gonna get, nope, no Chuno jump scare this time. Number 1, magic vision bullet. Swaying, shifting, blurring, crumbling, there's no chance of looking away from this rabbit's mad eyes. Shining, beautiful, red and brilliant. With her heart in turmoil, you're swallowed by innumerable bullets. Fascinating effect. Neat. I got 2 cards, 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 2 cards. By the way, chat, I've been editing down that Mugen video, and it's almost done being broken up. But I've gotten to the part of the video where I'm just watching matches between good characters, and it's kind of hard to actually, like, break those down because the whole matches themselves are really good. Moko and Sumireko have a commonality. They both of them are humans who came from outside of Gensokyo. Oh, wow. Fujiwara no Moko, who lives in eternity, and Sumireko Usami, who lives in modernity. They continue to search for new inspiration. Yeah, fucking whatever, mate. Yeah, whatever, mate. So, like, I'm gonna basically break the video up into sections. Reminiscing on the night of the full moon. Raisin is tending to an elderly woman lying on her sickbed. Raisin never reveals her identity to the blind patient who says she wanted to make rice cakes with the moon rabbits. As a humble medicine seller, she just goes along with her tales of the moon. Well, isn't that nice? When you're old and dying, a bunny will be there for you to make you some rice. So the first section of the video is, you know, just when we're trying out characters. Second part is with all the goofy characters, although that one's a bit cut down. And then it's just the good characters versus the good characters. So it'll be less editing. It'll actually be less editing overall. Score rank of A or higher. That's not happening. Bomb is used, score somewhat decreased. Damage is moderately increased. Okay. We're putting on Merlin here. Okay. How long is it gonna be? I don't know, because the VOD itself is like 4.5 hours. I think it'll probably come around 30 minutes. Like, I cut around, there's a pretty decent amount of shit, like, downtime in that VOD, as well as some matches that went to time for all 3 games that weren't very good. Like, Kasen versus Kasen, for example. But there were definitely more, there were some games that I, like, took a lot of, like, cut stuff from because it was just good. I like that this mode requires me to be a fish. You feel that? That's my fault for going too fast. Brillianto! I don't understand. How is that not hitting me? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Important thing is it works. Kakuki. not even close to killing her. I have some ideas as well for like little cutting gags for the video as well. So I'll implement those. But this was it's basically just like what I've been doing it during the time that I'm available before a stream when I'm not at work. And then after the stream I do art, and I pretty much do art until I go to bed. So that's kind of how I'm scheduled right now. It's consistent and it works. So I don't have as much time to work on editing stuff, but at the same time, I did just put out that hour-long video, so don't blame me if I don't want to look at Premiere for as much right now, because I spent the entirety of January doing that. In order to gather the flavor of autumns, the Moon Princess borrowed the help of the White Wolf Tengu. Kaguya gathers with her knowledge, while Momiji uses her clairvoyant eyes and experience. When we're done collecting, let's play around. Seeing those honest eyes, the Moon Princess pondered how she could dodge repaying her debt. Momiji is asking to play around. My Momiji. There have been a couple days where I think to myself, holy shit, I wish I could just turn off and not do anything. But then at the same time, I think about how I feel with those types of days, and more often than not, I don't want to do that. HP of 1,000 or higher upon song completion. Okay, just don't get hit forehead. I'd rather be doing something than not, and I know that on days where I feel like not doing anything, and then I don't do anything, I feel like doing something. So, yeah. But that's why it's important to build a habit. That's what we're doing. We're building a habit. No L button, no Danmaku game. I can't kill her, so I just need 1,000 HP. So I need to be at full health bar by the end of this, which isn't that hard to accomplish, because if I can just get hit. Can't believe I got away with that. This restriction only really matters for score-based missions. I got hit, but it's fine. Okay, I got hit. I know. It counts health as a health bar, not lives remaining, so sure, I have 1 HP right now, but if I lose a life, I'll be back up to full HP, which is what it wants. Just gotta get hit by Kengakuji. See? Just like that. Stop shooting. Thank you. Okay. It's alright, I had this restriction earlier in the game with medicine, and this is how I beat that as well. You just, you lose your life when you go back to full HP bar, and it counts. See? Alright. I got 2 Kaguya. Oh, jeez, why every time? God damn it. How do I keep doing that? That's not intended. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep fucking jump scaring myself with Cherno. Rabbit rousing Moon Princess. Lady Kaguya, you planning to go all out? If they are too loud, it'll disturb my sleep. Kaguya, looking annoyed, stands up and gently holds up her hands to the sky. The mighty power of Kaguya is such that it engulfs even the gods at times. There's a difference in size here. Fascinating. Cheer no jump scare. A 3 a.m. special. Why is it so far away from the other one? Indelible sin in eternal mini garden. If all life was destroyed from the world, what would happen? The Moon Princess stands in this place where life never grows nor creates anything new. She's simply dumbfounded. She is imprisoned in a jail with no future. Avisi. The 8th hell. Oh look, it's like the background of the, I think it's the background of the game, the set piece. And there's a bunch of red spider lilies, but because she's immortal, she'll be here through all of it. Her expression is very sad. It's a good expression. I'd like to get better at expressions. I would. Expressions can add so much depth to an image. It's crazy. Scary lady? Correct. It's pretty good looking. That's really good as well. Okay. Breaking the silence. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a harder version of it, but I can still do normal mode. 50 or fewer, great. 200 or fewer, brilliant. Okay. Not that bad, actually. And just use a yellow card. Just use a yellow card, and it will be okay. Alice, I call upon thee. Okay. This is a really good song, so I definitely don't mind playing it again anyway. Is that enough? So the restriction was less than 50 great and less than 200 brilliant. Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, no big deal at all. And I've collected a bunny rabbit. Well done, team. This was a very successful venture, and my hand only hurts a little bit. It's more like my upper wrist. Bunny. They say there is a white rabbit in the bamboo forest of the lost that brings good luck, but it is pointless to search for her hoping for good luck. You will use up any luck given to you in order to escape the bamboo grove. If you see her, you get lucky. That's a pretty good ability you got there. But it feels like if I see her, she's gonna drain me of all of my... Oh, look at the bunnies! Although she looks young, she's lived a ridiculously long life. She took care of her health and lived long enough to become a yokai rabbit. This is easy for her to claim, but only she knows how long she's been alive. Bunny everywhere. They love her! And Raisin's there too! Alright, is that all of them? I think so. Yeah, so the 2 Danmaku, the 2 bonus, and all the reds. Kinda wish I could play the add-in one again, but that's fine. Well done, team. Reymu prepared for her trip to the oasis. She also did Danmaku Kagura nearby and collected Mitama cards. Reymu's vision wavered when she touched the card that fell before her. Ugh, this sensation again. As an omen of a memory, she staggered and put her hands on the sand. Her vision distorted, lost memories streamed into her head. She saw the opposite of a desert, an area surrounded by bamboo greenery. It was the bamboo forest of the lost, famed for requiring a navigator. Reymu arrived at the country yard of Ayente, a large, elegant house. Further ahead, two girls were talking on the porch. One was a resident of Ayente, Reisen Udongen Inaba. The other was Yamame Kurodani, who should have been in the underworld. They both had grim expressions on their face. So basically, I am very small, and she is very tall. Wow. How about that? Even a Tsuchigumo like you who manipulates disease can't control this illness, then. I've never seen this. Is this thing affecting the village really a disease? I don't know. Even with moon technology, we really don't know anything. Get fucked, Moon. People are dying, but get fucked. But since at least we know your ability doesn't work, we'll have to think of another approach. If there's anything I can do, I'd be happy to take care of it. I want to protect the underworld. Then their conversation was cut short. The frustrated expressions of the silent pair burned into Reimu's eyes. Sure, millions are dying, but the moon took an L today, so obviously this was the best outcome. Dying is worth it just to fucking, yeah. Just to give it to the moon. When she regained awareness, she found herself back in the desert. A disease? What happened? Reflecting on the memories she'd seen, she gazed at the desert around her. Unbothered by her pensiveness, Mitama leapt in front of Reimu. What are you doing? If you stay here, you'll get just buried in sand. I know that. Let's go rest in the village for a moment. And so Reimu left the oasis. Back in the village, ephemerals had gathered for some reason. She drew close and saw an ephemeral cowering in the center of the crowd. It seemed to be injured. Reimu rushed over to it. Are we okay? What happened? Oh, I was repairing the roof and I lost my footing. The ephemeral held its leg in pain, and although it didn't seem broken, it was clearly swollen. She wasn't sure if it was a fracture or a sprain, but it needed to be treated. Reimu called out to the surrounding ephemerals. Can someone treat them? Is there a doctor? I'm not a doctor, but I know how to treat this. One ephemeral answered Reimu's call. It approached and maneuvered the injured person into a comfortable position. Reimu had just decided to leave it to its work when... Ow? Perhaps having lost its mind, the ephemeral was massaging the swollen leg. You! What are you doing all of a sudden? Reimu exclaimed with a start, and the ephemeral replied curiously. Treating them, obviously. You just treat the sore spot to a good squeeze. Hey now, brother, what's that? That's not right at all. Another ephemeral came running up to them. You know how to actually treat it, right? And replying to being asked doubtfully, the ephemeral nodded confidently. Of course I know all about it. Treatment means first aid, right? So we wrap it in a bandage, right? The ephemeral stepped in and pulled out a piece of cloth, then... Okay, just like this. Hiya! Gwa! It wrapped the cloth around its leg and began to bind it tightly. Stop! Stop! You don't know either! Huh? This is wrong? But I put on a bandage. Obviously it's wrong if they're in that much pain. Is there anyone with a clue around here? After that, many people tried to treat it, but not one of them did it right. In the end, they ended up arguing with each other. Just amputate it. I have 60 medical. I can just amputate and save many lives. I do too. You're the one who doesn't know. Anyone who had been watching suddenly stood up and took a deep breath. Knock it off! The ephemeral stopped arguing at the sound of Reimu's angry voice. Stop acting like you know. Stop acting like know-it-alls. Just say you don't know or don't understand. Otherwise, you're gonna kill somebody. The arguing ephemerals looked at the injured person, moaning in pain. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. It looks more distressed than before it had received first aid. The one ephemeral asked Reimu, how do you properly treat this? I have no idea. First, you cool down the painful areas. There's an oasis over there, so go get some water from it. The ephemerals quickly fetched water at her instructions and gently placed a wet, cold cloth in the swollen area. They weren't sure if it was right, but the wounded's expression softened. It might be a bit better now. Well, I'll be off. The ephemeral shouted their thanks to Reimu as she left the village. Thanks for the help. Now we'll be honest when we don't know anything. Reimu did not reply to the ephemeral's words and departed. If we don't know, we'll never help. Reymu has been sighing as she walked through the desert ever since. Mitama, following closely behind, spoke to her curiously. What's with all the sighing? It's nothing. I just have some regrets. Regrets? They seem like they were healing and prepared for the trip. Reymu's eyes widened. Sakura mochi! I never did get to eat it! Ugh, if only I hadn't thought of it, I wouldn't be craving it. As if laughing at Reymu's dejection, Mitama wobbled. Oh, how did you describe it? Chewy and soft, smells like Sakura, a sweet treat? Don't provoke me. Ugh, my mouth is begging for Sakura mochi. I'm going to go find some. Whoa, hey, you need to do the Reigen Kaisei around here first. Reymu began to run with new purpose, and Mitama chased behind her. The pair disappeared behind the flying sand. Ow! Damn it! Is there a doctor? How do I treat this? Beautiful. Look at that nice place. Pardon me, has Reymu been by? Oh. There I am, chat. Cameo appearance. She's busy, I'll wait until she's done. This is your medication. Take it 3 times daily after eating. There's something I still don't understand. May I ask a question? Of course, ask away. How will this medicine work on me? I know it's a painkiller, but this is not a mere analgesic. It also calms the mind. Your stomach pain is psychogenic. This soothing medicine will heal the source. I see, so that's how it works. Why do I have to take it after food? Your stomach is active after a meal, so it will absorb the medicine easily. Oh, I see. Understood. Thank you. Not a problem. Is that all? Oh, I'm still unsure. Why three times a day? It lasts about 6 hours, so thrice daily will minimize your time and pain. It's important to reduce the mental burden caused by the pain. Is there anything else you want to ask? Everything is clear. Thank you. Get well soon. Phew. Man, I had questions for days. Oh, you're here. For a while now. You spent a lot of time on that patient. Someone important? Not at all. I simply do what is needed to correctly treat any patient. It'd be dangerous if they didn't fully understand after expressing concern. I see. So misusing medicine can cause life-threatening problems. Yes, it's a lot of work, but it's vital for preventing those kinds of errors. Tay, can I ask you to run an errand? Could you buy bean paste daifuku? Yeah, no worries. I'm on it. Bean paste? That's not enough detail. What kind of beans? From which store? Holy shit, this Kaguya. From the village confectioner. You know, the usual black bean daifuku. I'm still not sure. When should I go? How many? Me, Ed, and Rayson, you. 2 each for a total of 8. Please buy them at once. I see. But what do I do about money? Sheesh, I'll pay you back. Be sure to bring the receipt. Okay, got it. I'll be off then. Good grief. What about my money? That was a bit much, wasn't it? Well, better than her buying the wrong thing, I suppose. That's right. What did you need? You don't seem hurt or sick. Oh, I'm looking for Reymu. Have you guys seen her? Reymu? No, I have no idea. I need to see her as well. I asked Udongin and the rest to let me know if they see her, but no sign as of yet. I see. If not even the rabbits can see her, then where'd she disappear to? I'll tell you if I hear anything. Is there any chance I could ask a favor? Oh, is it related to whatever you wanted to see her for? Yes, I'd like you to give this to her. So heavy. Wow, what's a stack of paper? The manual for the shrine's medicine. I rewrote it to be easier to understand. Give it to Reymu when you see her, or just leave it at the shrine. Okay, I've got it, but I don't think Reymu will seriously read this. Right then, I'm off. Let me know if you hear anything. This is the manual. A moment for a lifetime. What about my money? Where did you get the money to pay her back from? This mysterious mansion sits deep within the bamboo forest of the lost. It is believed to have existed since ancient times, but it does not appear to have aged. For a long time, its existence was kept secret by the power of the princess, but recently it seems to have begun communicating with the human village. I didn't say it, chat, but this is a really, really pretty piece. Look at the detail on the ground. Now, I know how that sounds, like, streamer, what are you talking about? Like, look at the detail in the water, the rocks, the stone lantern, the pathway. Just... even like the pattern on the wood. All the patterns are unique on the wood. How do you do that? Fuck, that's a good image, dude. It's just... I don't know how you do this. That's some good wood. I don't remember what I got card-wise for that last one. Or did I check them? Oh yeah, I already checked them, didn't I? Oh, wait. I didn't check Junko. A hermit spirit purified by resentment. She possesses an ability to purify that can maintain and even grant the pure power held by nature and objects before being named the true essence. And the true essence dwelling in all things. That's cool. Alright, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Should we go Myoden right now? Or should we run underground first? And play some hell songs? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I see 2 hell, 1 Myoden. I see 2-2. 2-2. 2-2. Through Mountain of Faith? What do you mean Mountain of Faith? This is SA. Underground, Myoden. You're dead even, chat. You're dead even. And your emotes aren't loading. You're dead even. Oh, there it is. Hold on, I can't see what those emotes are saying. Oh, wait, those emotes... hold on, those emotes win. I couldn't see them. Alright, chat, looks like we're going to hell. I like how the Palace of the Earth Spirits is submerged in lava. We're going to hell. She jumped into a dark hole in the ground and went down, down, down. At the end of a long vertical cave, likely once a geyser, there was a dark rocky area strewn with various sizes and stones. She dumped down and Tama blinked to tell her this was the next spot. Rayma was relieved to find out it was less messy than she expected. Wow, there really is some decent room here. I told you it'd be fine to jump down. The red light shimmering on the rock walls was probably lava. When she squinted, she could see a dazzling glow in the distance. The dark underground, devoid of sun, it was bright enough to see around. And with it brought a slightly sweaty warmth, it must have been lava. But the area was covered with rocks, with not a single house in sight. So, you said there was an ephemeral village here too, right? It doesn't look like there's anyone here. There is, it's fine. This is the right spot, probably. You should be assertive about it, huh? She thought she heard something mixed with the sound of boiling lava. She could faintly hear laughter from behind a particularly huge rock. See? Well, good then. Raymu and Matama approached the voices. Beyond the large boulders was a group of ephemerals talking in a circle. I want to make a shopping district where people can freely open stores. Not bad, and I'll make the flat area a park where people can relax. Then we'll make bronze statues of us in the park. The ephemerals spoke cheerfully to each other with exaggerated gestures. Raymu blinked at the lively voices echoing in the desolate rocky terrain. Eventually one ephemeral noticed Raymu and spoke to her with a grin. Hey, are you a traveler? What are you doing here? I heard there was a village nearby. The ephemeral looked at its friends and bowed its head apologetically. I'm sorry, we do live around here, but we don't have any buildings to accommodate travelers yet. The next moment, the ephemeral looked up and raised its fist to the sky. Still, that just means we don't have one right now. That's right, just now we were talking about building a town. Oh. Overwhelmed by the surge of enthusiasm and overflowing vitality, Raymu was flustered. Utama made a sound of realization beside her. So that's why you were talking about building a park. Exactly. For example, we put a big gate around here. This will be the main street. We'll put down some soil and plants, and then... Raymu was impressed by the ephemeral taking turns to explain with gusto the type of town they wanted to build and the plans they had. Compared to the ephemerals she's seen elsewhere, they are such upright, positive, and lively people. So where's the problem? So then here will be a restaurant district with great food. Will you, with one L, make an inn for travelers here then? Raymu had grown excited listening to them talk happily about their plans and gave her own suggestion. The ephemerals were stunned and in the next moment excited. Yes, the town would thrive if travelers came. Thank you. If you would, tell us more of your thoughts. And So the meeting, now including Reymu, was very lively. But when everyone's ideas have been exhausted, one of the ephemerals spoke. Now then, let's decide what to do next. Oh god. Oh no, they're the ideas guy. They're not the do the job guy. Oh no. This is tragic. You know why? Because deep down, we're all the ideas guy. But how many of us are the get the job done guy? The ephemerals... the voice of the ephemeral echoed unnaturally against the rocks. The ephemeral who had been actively sharing their thoughts fell silent, avoiding each other's gazes and looking away. Huh, what happened, everyone? Reymu and Mitama looked around at the ephemerals in bewilderment. Eventually, scattered, evasive responses came forth. Oh, first we should think about the shopping district. That's right, what do we do? Shops require some work. Maybe something else first. Fine, let's put a pin in that. Next up is the park. But there is no constructive feedback for the next item either. The ephemerals continued to lazily dodge making any conclusions, and in the end the meeting adjourned with nothing agreed upon. Reymu watched the ephemerals as they dispersed. They were so gung-ho at first. What happened? Hey, you there. Yes? She called the last remaining ephemeral to come over. That meeting just now, you guys all went silent. Yeah, that always happens, every time. If you decide on something, it creates responsibility. Isn't that scary? The ephemeral answered as if it were obvious and continued with a smile. No one wants to decide on anything. What the? Reymu muttered with a sigh. It seemed the ephemerals here were just as odd as the rest. Reymu, who had grown tired of dealing with ephemerals, changed the subject. Hey, is there somewhere we can rest and eat too? Huh? No way, no way. As you can see, this place isn't a town yet. We don't need a spectacular inn. Just lend me a futon. No, if something happens, I can't take responsibility. It was dumb to even ask. Partying with the ephemeral, Reymu decided to go ahead and use a nearby cave. Oh, cave camping. Sounds surprisingly fun, doesn't it? How? I feel depressed just thinking about sleeping on the hard ground. Placing her belongings on a rock, her shoulders slumped dejectedly. Man. Spider's blood. Yam. 15. Why does she have an ass tattoo? 50 or fewer misses. A poison fog will appear on the screen. What do you mean a poison fog? This isn't Danmaku. Red. Blue beats red. I'll get some levels on this card. Because I don't need score, so I'll get some levels on Merlin. Alright, let's do it. I don't recognize this song, Spider's Blood. By A1, that would explain it. Okay, get ready for some Sinai Drive. Okay, alright. So, there were definitely some parts in there that, by all rights, I should not have gotten, but I think I've done that thing Chat, you know how sometimes you do something and you don't really know how to do it? And you like struggle with it, and then you just kind of don't do anything related to it for a couple days, and then you come back and suddenly you can just do it, and there's no actual like explanation at all. You can just fucking do it now better than you were doing it before, even though you haven't done anything related to it in a couple days. That's what just happened there. Squishy. Embryonic dream. The world of Koishi, who manipulates the subconscious. There unfolds endless scenes far removed from the realities dreamed by all and every being. Koishi wanders alone in the space of subconsciousness. It is a world that even her sister Satori cannot access. It's honestly just how improvement works for anything. It's kind of crazy. Like, sometimes you just take a break for a couple days and come back and suddenly it makes sense to your body. Even though you haven't, I don't know. Maybe it's just like it's like a reset. You know how you reset your computer and everything goes back to like square one? But it learns better, I guess, from that. It's like, oh, I can't shut down my PC, hard reset. Shit works again. A little corruption, but it's fine. Brave, peerless, and free. The Keiga family is a criminal organization with no pride. So what? Say whatever you like. We, the Keiga family, would do what we wish. Let's follow our instincts and rampage today. Well, if any of these characters have pride, I'm pretty sure it's Saki. It's kind of her whole thing, is it not? You respect Fujin. Yamame. I don't know what that spider's doing on her ass or why she's got like real ass Tims. She's got Tims, baby, Tims! Yam. Tsuchikomo yokai who lives in a windy cave at the foot of Yokai Mountain. She controls infectious diseases and inflicts inexplicable high fevers on those she encounters. In contrast to her important power, she herself is a friendly and cheerful individual. Her conversational nature has made her very popular among the yokai underground. That's her. Yam in her hole. Okay. Yo, unprivileged access? I love this song. I love this song, dude. It's one of my favorite songs. 50 or fewer brilliant poison fog. Yeah, it's fine. It's red, so blue still works here. Alright. Ooh, thank you for the raid, Naro. I assume you were playing this as well. I saw you were playing New World earlier. Alright. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Oh, we're skipping ahead. Slowed down at the end. I swear it slowed down at the end. Oh. Okay. This game is enjoyable. I like it a lot. And I play on controller. And controller feels very strange sometimes, but I'm kind of slowly getting used to it. But I have tried some hard stuff. To Mayumi, huh? Okay. I've tried some hard stuff, but 6-note is too much for my brain to comprehend right now. But I'm definitely getting more, like, familiar with the control layout on the controller. With, like, unconsciously, you know, I don't have to really think about it. But there are still some moments where I mess it up. But I haven't been able to really play a hard song yet because I can't handle 6-note at all. Also, my L button doesn't work, so I can't play the 4-tab Danmaku ones at all. So I mashed my way through those. Safe and secure firefighting squad. The fire is spreading even faster than I imagined. All troops fight the fire with all your might under the command of Mayumi Jotogu. Togu. The Haniwa show their perfect coordination. They are quick to complete their assignment as the head of the Haniwa Army Corps. Mayumi is busy again today maintaining the peace in the animal realm. Fire! I love these little bastards. The Haniwa boys. Has anyone ever drawn Mayumi with Lloyd? The gyroid from Animal Crossing, you know, iconic Lloyd. I don't know how many hardcore Mayumi fans exist that would want to do that anyway, but I don't think I've ever seen an image like that. I feel like that's an easy crossover to make. Here's the other one. Holy shit, this is beautiful. A great battle to the death, our Haniwa army never succumbed to an attack of the one possessed by a wolf spirit. Wasn't that just a Danmaku match? Memories etched in the mind are always beautified. This is a fucking amazing image. Holy shit. Look at that. Wowza. Those poor Haniwa in the back, though. Getting cut the fuck up. It's fantastic. Yomu does the Schleich and the Daish. The mistress of the palace of the earth spirits and the manager of Old Hell. She can read the minds of others with her Satori ability. Although her ability makes her feared by all, she's well liked by her pet animals with their pure hearts. Hey, I like her too. I don't think I'm an animal. I'm definitely not pure heart. Unprivileged access. Yeah, this is a really good song. There's a lot of, it's actually like a 5.5-minute song. There's a lot of bits that get cut out for the sake of the song, obviously. There's a bit where she whispers at you, and it's great. It's a great song. I like it a lot. Yeah, the 6K board is insane. Cause like I'm not used to that at all, but because it only shows up on higher difficulties, you need to basically know exactly how to handle your 4 board and then start getting your 6 board incorporated. And I can't do that right now. Oh, it's this song. This is in Spell Bubble. This image is dangerous. 11. Max combo 200 or higher. Upon song completion, 70 or fewer grades. Timing for regular notes is somewhat reduced. Okay. Okay, we'll try it. I know this song. This is in Spell Bubble. It's Tamon-sen. Which, as you can see, Yukari Tamon-sen. Wait, this is the right one, right? Am I wrong?
挨拶は久しぶりか初めましてもしかしていつにも増して張り切るのは酒のせい目を覚ましていても夢見心地のまま話してる津浦浦たどる道いつの間にかそこの君も顔見知り戸上人にもごきげんよう鬼が笑うこちらが温泉郷もちろん地下直送最高潮大浴場から挑戦状大音量水上鬼火を連れた間欠泉が本前兆地獄の繁華街に半端ない熱い感動民度低めな祭り担当さんこちら手のなる方へ騒ごうぜ酔っ払いなもんで反感はない幻想に溺れて厄介払いほらババンババンバンバン常に虎視眈々と狙う準備万端他にはない宴会芸再戦投げ銭待った引いた口三味線煙の奥に見た幻想ご存知の通りメイト下がる偏差値まさかの展開1000倍特許の口車は天下一ただめんどくせえ手酒癖駆けつけ一気で焚きつけるぜ訪れた人皆が楽しい時間を提供する漢字3文字こちらこちらが逆手に取るぜ玉温泉よろしくどうぞ近づいて刀嵐お待ちどうさま湯煙の奥揺らめく魂飲め合うタイヤ音浴びこことと踊る今宵言葉乗せる心の音さ気の向くままごゆるりと
Man, Yugi's head over there is significantly oval-shaped, huh? That man's yapping! I got the requirement. Oh, I didn't get the requirement because I missed a note at a bad spot. I need 200 combo. Sorry, chat. I hit a bet. I don't know what happened. I hit the wrong thing, though. I know I hit the wrong thing. I need a 200 combo.
挨拶は久しぶりか初めましてもしかしていつにも増して張り切るのは酒のせい目を覚ましていても夢見心地のまま話してる津浦浦たどる道いつの間にかそこの君も顔見知り戸上とにもごきげんよう鬼が笑うこちらが温泉郷もちろん地下直送最高潮大浴場から挑戦状大音量水上鬼火を連れた間欠泉が本前兆地獄の繁華街に半端ない熱い感動民度低めな祭り担当こちら手のなる方へ騒ごうぜ酔っ払いなもんで反感はない幻想に溺れて厄介払いほらババンババンバンバン常に虎視眈々と狙う準備万端他にはない宴会芸再戦投げ銭待った引いた口三味線煙の奥に見た幻想ご存知の通りメイト下がる偏差値まさかの展開1000倍特許の口車は天下一ただめんどくせえ手酒癖駆けつけ一気で焚きつけるぜ訪れた人皆が楽しい時間を提供する漢字3文字こちらならこちらが逆手に取るぜ玉温泉よろしくどうぞ近づいて刀らしお待ちどさま湯煙の奥揺らめく魂飲め合うタイヤ音浴びこことと踊る今宵言葉乗せる心の音さ気の向くままごゆるりと地上からとは違う景色見せてあげるよ心まで浸かるならば温泉誰でも連れておいで知らん深くから満たす音を分けてあげるよ騒がしゃ天下無双の田温泉にここさ一度おいで煙玉温泉
That's better. She's got a very oval head. You see that? You see what I mean? Look how far back her head goes. Frieza Form 3 looking ass. Was it worth it? We're gonna find out. Okay. Gallery. It's a Mayumi card again. Engage! Haniwa Army Charge is ordered by their commander Mayami. The mindless Haniwa soldiers attack in succession. Knowing nothing but fighting, Mayumi and the Haniwa soldiers march on the battlefield night and day. It will remain so until the end of the world. They're just not presenting this in a favorable light for her, huh? What a shame. And the other one I got was the cat. The cool cat. The one who's popular underground. Whoa, she's got long hair. Then and now, you and I. One of Satori's pets, just like her. And also her irreplaceable dear friend. Although she can be a bit silly or spacey, the complete opposite of Orin herself. She can't seem to leave her alone, perhaps because they've known each other for so long. Even if times and circumstances change, their relationship will remain the same. Her hair's down. She put her hair down. It's not braided up, chat. It's not braided up. Look how much was being contained by those braids. That's so much being braided. And she got a little zombie pal. That's Yugi. Yeah. She drinks and revels, rampages and laughs, hates lies, and loves those who are honest and truthful. She's a true Oni. She's constantly wandering around in search of a strong opponent whom she can fight. There's no one who can compete with her as one of the 4 rulers of the mountain. Okay. Privileged access. There it is. Of course it's here. How could it not be here at all the fucking Mayumi cards we've been finding? Cumulative combo of 200 or more. Stage gimmick. I'm using blue right now anyway. Alright. We're doing it, chat. Hani Paganda. Okay. Oh, that was abrupt. Hold on. That was a bit abrupt. There's supposed to be a pause there. That shit went right into the chorus. I got thrown the fuck off super hard by that. Okay. I like how the first part of the song was like a filter, and then the rest of the song was completely manageable. Good. I got a cat and her friend. No hat. Damn, that just opened up. Dude, there's so much stuff down here. Holy shit. There's so much stuff down here. Wait, who is this? If you don't give me a treat, I'll play a trick on you. Please, I'd never make such a lenient offer. Give me treats to prepare to fight me. Battle or treat. Oh, it's Saki. Is it? There's a Kaguro. No, it's Saki. The outfit. I can see it. That's random. Oh, okay. Alright. I guess it's Saki. Where are you? Other card. Stop in the warm water. While enjoying the footbath, the pair have a lively conversation about the past. Orin felt from the bottom of her heart that although Oku forgets many things, she was glad to have such a carefree person as her best friend. I like the straight bangs on the Orin. Look at the thick eyebrows. I can't zoom in. You can't really. You gotta use your own peepers, chat. But look at the thick eyebrows on that Orin. That's good. It's good. I like that. What? Oh, I have the card, chat. I have the card drop here. I have a star already because I got a card drop from somewhere else, I guess, and it gave me the card from here. Okay. Strange. Score at rank of A or higher upon song completion. Obtain 50 or more. That's not happening, but okay. Well, I mean, I can get a card drop here anyway. Yeah, I don't know. There's a star there, though, so it means I got the card that's tied to this stage somewhere else. That's a big-ass eye. too, huh? Sorry. These fairies are made of, like, what are they made of? They're unkillable! I didn't even get a B rank, dude. I didn't even get a B rank. How am I gonna get an A rank? Oh, man. I got one story. That's all I got. One singular story. Where are you, champ? This scroll makes no sense. Why did I go backwards? Why can't I just sort by new? Maybe I can and I didn't see it. God, I hope I didn't pass it. Ah, lovely. Here you are. Koichi with a third eye closed does not understand the human heart. Even Satori, who knows too much about people's hearts, cannot see into her sister's heart. Sisters are closer than anyone else, yet also more distant. Perhaps it is comfortable for the Satori yokai. She knows not of Big Sister's heart. Interesting. So, tied the cord to her leg, so it's actually attached to her. Also, we're running a 5 cord here. Interesting. It's probably for the best. It's less intrusive. Koichi over there is running 1 cord. 1 singular cord. And you can only see it in that one spot. Man, drawing the cord's a pain in the ass. Hani Paganda. Okay. 70 or fewer great. Cumulative combo of 500 or higher upon song completion. Now, chat, there's not 500 notes on normal mode. There's 714 on hard mode. When equipped as a blue, time regular notes is moderately reduced. Normal group gauge is moderately increased. Then I guess I'll use a red one. Idiot. I will try hard, but it, you know, this isn't gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. And welcome to the filter. Welcome to the filter. not quite. Not quite. There was a bit in there that was actually going pretty well. I can't tell if the timing is just more difficult on higher difficulties or I'm just missing everything, but it really feels like I missed more than I actually think I am. If Kagura stage is difficult, go fuck yourself. Go down to 11. 70 or I can't hit enough notes for this. Alright. It's fine, we'll just do this again. I mean, it's still just a great song. Kagura beginner? Oh no, that's me though. Yashie. Okay. Where's my Yuma card, huh? Oh, the world just opened up. The world! One singular card. Where are you? Yashie. My arm. Getting tired. Oh, now you're at the bottom, aren't you? Oh my lord. There you are. Multicultural haven. This is her favorite place, although it has the opposite feeling of her usual neon district. It's a somewhat similar vibe. After a short rest, Yashie enjoyed the typical sight of the animal realm with her pipe in her mouth. Get that shit out of there. This one doesn't move. Wait, there's no effect on this one. No! Alright, well. Unknown X. Oh, 42. 20! What? Why? What do you mean X? What? Why is the difficulty not even numbered? Score rank of SS or higher upon song completion. Cumulative combo of 700 notes or more. There's 855 on this normal mode one. Timing for regular notes is moderately reduced. Whenever you receive a miss on a note, score is greatly decreased. All notes change to vertical. What the hell is this? Fix it. Wait, red beats yellow. It's bad. Hold on. I need a note timing boost, but it needs to not be yellow. What the hell was that? Note timing boost. And you're blue. Dude, my OBS is flipping the fuck out. Okay. Alright, Mailing, do your job. Okay. Ready? It's 21 on normal. I'll click it to see what it looks like, but first let's see if I can manage this. Okay, there's some silly things going on here. Yeah, that was a little too hard. Alright, what's it look like on Lunatic? If you feel like the gimmick is difficult, you have resistance skills. That's great. That's great. That's truly great. Show me. Show me. I can see the note up there. How do you hit that on a controller? How do you hit that on a controller? That's left and right at the same time. Okay. Here I go. You literally can't hit those at the same. I'm done with this nonsense. Literally impossible. Literally impossible. to do. Shut the fuck up about resistance skills. That has nothing to do with what we just did. Okay. Why are you here? Wait, what? Didn't I just beat you? Well, actually, I lost. What? There's no difference! There's no... Okay. That's bollocks. Suki ni Murakuma Hana no Kaze. 50 or fewer bad. When you're blue sometime... Okay. Then I won't be blue today. You're red. Then I'll go red. Okay. Is this the one I think it is? This is, if I had to guess, if I'm a betting man, this is the opening to Fantasy Kaleidoscope. No, yeah, no, it's Yuhei Satellite. Satellite. Yeah. I want to watch that at some point, Chad. I really do. Just all of them. Just watch them all. Finally see it. All of it in quaction. Keiki. Keiki. Goichi. Alright. There's a lot of songs down here. Mayumi, a ceramic moving Haniwa made by Keiki Haniya Sushin. With the ability to turn her loyalty into strength, she's the boss of the Haniwa in the animal realm and leads the Haniwa army. She doesn't require food or sleep. A rare Satora yokai who can't read minds, the girl grew tired of seeing malice in others, and one day she willingly sealed off her mind-reading abilities. In exchange, she lost all sense of presence, and no one can notice her. Unfortunate. Doesn't even begin to describe that character. And this time I didn't go backwards. Master of Idola. In the near future, humans will abandon their inconvenient bodies and relocate themselves to the ultimate vessel that will never get sick or never need rest. You said ultimate, but dolls break, you know. Durability is an issue for the future. Is Keiki the good guy or the bad guy? It really is. Up to your own interpretation. I hit the down button and now the Keiki card is gone like the wind. There it is. Multicolored Vivid Creator. I've done it again. With a wonderful beauty of form. Now then, what kind of idol should I make next? While praising herself for the work of art she created, Keiki Haniya Sushin continues to move her brush however she pleases. Look at that color blending. Look at that brush. Amazing. Alright. Hey, it's this one again. Score rank of S or higher upon completion. Boss is destroyed. When you bomb, your power is decreased by 1. Score is greatly decreased. HP cannot be normally recovered. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I'm just here for the free food. Bro, what the fuck? This is the one-noter. I guess two-noter. She's dying fast. Why was Kaguya made of fucking bricks? But the Satoris are dying instantly. Are they weak to Alice? I'm weak to Alice. Sooner or later, that's gonna get down here. There's not even any danger yet. S rank, it says. How the hell did you get an S rank? You needed like a fucking times million multiplier before you even start the goddamn game. Look at that. Absurd. Oh, okay. I got a squishy card. One singular squishy. Where? The girl who closed with the closed third eye. Looking into the heart will only depress you. Nothing good can come from it. Koichi Komeiji closed off her heart and her powers of her own volition. With everything so endlessly faint for her, is she really living? No one knows the truth, and no one wants to find out. Certainly a character. Really popular one at that. I have no idea how you're supposed to get a fucking S rank at all without like having some level 100 god card that says get 1,000,000 points because you're Reymu. Like what kind of? There's too. It's not possible. You again. Score rank of A or higher upon completion. Begin the stage with 1 HP. Poison fog will appear on screen. Touch it with someone reduced your HP. When bomb is used, score is decreased greatly. Okay. This is like the third time I'm doing this. High damage? She died like halfway in the song. I got a C rank. Forgot that D-pad doesn't work in here. Just so you know. only my L button worked. Hey, that was almost an A rank. If I could actually play the game properly, I might have been able to score that. Yugi. Oh well. I need to go get a new controller at some point, chat. I do. When, I don't know, but yeah, it is annoying playing those and not being able to play them properly. Yugi. Legendary Force, Discus shatters world. An event being held, a discus throw. Her might is like a storm with a roar. The released discus creates a huge wind tunnel deep in the underworld. After seeing this, no one will cut corners, will they? Her words filled the venue with excitement. Well, somebody was told to draw Yugi without pant, and they were ecstatic. Are you again? Fog will appear. Tama's blue. Time regular is moderately reduced. 50 or fewer bad. Alright, that's fine. Let's do it again. Ha, ba 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 ba. I can see. Please don't mind me. Don't mind me. I think good. Okay.
挨拶は久しぶりか初めまして、もしかしていつにも増して張り切るのは酒のせい、目を覚ましていても夢見心地のまま話してる、津々浦々たどる道、いつの間にかそこの君も顔見知り、戸上人にもごきげんよう、鬼が笑うこちらが温泉郷、もちろん地下直送最高潮、大浴場から挑戦状、大音量水上、鬼火を連れた間欠泉が本前兆、地獄の繁華街に半端ない熱い感動、民度低めな祭り担当、さんこちら手のなる方へ騒ごうぜ、酔っ払いなもんで反感はない幻想に溺れて厄介払い、ほらババンババンバンバン、常に虎視眈々と狙う準備万端、他にはない宴会芸、再戦投げ銭、待った引いた口三味線、湯煙の奥に見た幻想、ご存知の通りメイト、下がる偏差値、まさかの展開、先輩特許の口車は天下一、ただめんどくせえ手酒癖駆けつけ一気で焚きつけるぜ、訪れた人皆が楽しい時間を提供する漢字3文字、こちらならこちらが逆手に取るぜ、玉温泉よろしくどうぞ、近づいて刀らしお待ちどうさま、湯煙の奥揺らめく魂、飲め合うタイヤ音浴びこことと踊る今宵言葉乗せる心の音さ、気の向くままごゆるりと地上からとは違う景色見せてあげるよ、心まで浸かるならば温泉誰でも連れておいで、知らん深くから満たす音を分けてあげるよ、騒がしゃ天下無双の温泉にどこさ一度おいで、湯煙玉温泉。
Better. Much better. And it's still. Actually, it's perfectly fine. Kutaka, and I can't tell if that's. I think that's Yashie. No secret bonus object. There's nothing else here, right? Just this fucking unknown X. I'll get the card from this first. A tenement house collapsed with a rattle. People escaped from inside with only the clothes on their backs. Ah! Eek! Amidst the screams of all around, from Rainbow shouted while waving. Everyone over here, don't look back, just run straight ahead. As Rainbow led the evacuees away from the collapsed tenement house, a large shadow loomed behind her. Before she even noticed the danger, another Shrine Maiden's voice rang out. Habunai! Reimu! Rainbow's arm was pulled as she turned around and she rolled on the ground with a loud groan. The store behind her collapsed. The place Rainbow had just been was now a pile of rooftops. Run, bitch, run! Phew got you in just in time, and no one else was caught in it. The green-haired girl who pulled Rainbow's arm spoke in a cheerful voice. Thanks, you saved me, Snai. The human village was in terrible state. Houses collapsed on their own and people fled in tears. It wasn't clear what was happening, but it was obvious that what had to be done. Let's go, we need to evacuate the people of the village. That's right, we have to protect everyone first. Rainbow, you go west. I'll look over the east. Rainbow and Snai nodded at one another and flew off in each direction. Hey Rainbow, what are you doing? Suddenly she noticed that Mitama was jumping up and down in the distance. She must have slowed down while revisiting her regained memory. Wiping the sweat from her forehead, Rainbow quickly quickened her steps. On her way back to the cave, she saw the ephemerals gathered up. Yeah, hot spring would be a major landmark for the village. Tourists would also be attracted by hot spring treatments. If we made and sold hot spring manju, it would be a huge hit. This time it's a hot spring, huh? They're dreaming out loud again. I wish they'd actually make one, though. Rainbow and Mitama approached the amicably chatting ephemerals. We could set up other stores around the hot spring. Yes, so who's in charge? How do we proceed? Right, well, about that. Rainbow's question, the ephemeral was driven to silence. Dismayed that her suspicions were correct, Rainbow placed her hands on her hips and made a proclamation. That settles it. I'll take charge. Huh? Really? Otherwise things will end up falling apart again. It's fine, I'll do it. Leave it to me. Yay, thank you. God, try and made it in construction foreman. It's an honor. Mitama quietly asked after seeing the ephemerals in a fit of excitement. Is it okay to make promises without plans? Does this place even really have spring water? Intuition tells me something will work out. Well, let's just see. And so began Rainbow's strange hot spring digging project. You guys are in charge of digging. Just stay here and keep digging. Yeah, you and you will handle transport, carry out the sand and rocks, and you over there make footholds as the hole gets deeper. First, gather some lumber. Rainbow's instructions were rather vague. The ephemerals were brisk, unlike when they were indecisive. And so the work began and the days passed. Finally, the time came. We got one. A loud voice echoed across the dry, rocky ground. Rainbow looked in the direction of the voice, saw liquid spewing in the air. But the joy was short-lived. Huh? Really? Rainbow and the others stood around, the downcast faces, their feet soaked. Foreman Hakerde, this is just ice-cold, regular water. Water had indeed appeared as a result of Rainbow's instructions, but it wasn't the hot spring water they wanted. The ephemeral's confusion gradually turned to anger. This plan was a waste. We can't make a hot spring. Foreman, how are you going to take responsibility? Rainbow was crowded by ephemerals, but she didn't seem bothered. She clapped her hands together with a smile. That's right, if the water's cool, we'll turn it into a pool. Okay, then you guys help. Construction begins again. No, what do you mean? What about responsibility? The ephemerals couldn't agree. Rainbow picked at her ear, irritated. Sure, I'm in charge, but why is the responsibility all mine? You should take some too. Huh? Huh? Responsibility is for everyone, not just one person. As the former spring foreman and current pool foreman, I order you to take responsibility for the water and create a pool together. Come on now, get to it. Huh? What? Confused but overwhelmed by Rainbow's shameless barking, they gave up on their hot springs digging and began to build a pool. And so a few days passed until the ephemerals had finished the pool. We did it! Yay! It's finally done! We finally took the first step towards building a city. Accomplished, the ephemerals had not one regret about the failed hot spring. Rainbow smiled upon seeing the happy and excited ephemerals. This is step one, so just do the same thing for the rest. Keep it up and do your best. After performing the Reigen Kaisei, Rainbow and Mitama headed for the surface. Once they had vanished, a lone ephemeral spoke. If responsibility doesn't belong to just one person. Hey everyone, I'll be the leader from now on. Hey, that's great, we got your back. We'll all take responsibility and build the city without hesitation. And so the ephemerals began to talk about their dreams again. They did it. They built a shitty little pool, but it's a first step towards greatness. Now to repair hell. Yep, looks so much better. Palace of our spirits. Oi, Rainbow. They're looking real busy. What happened? Well, anyway, more importantly, hey, Satori. There she is. How can I help you? As you can see, I'm quite busy right now. You are smaller than Marissa, but your outfit is definitely a lot larger. Oh, you're looking for the Hakude Shrine Maiden. Unfortunately, I haven't seen her in the underworld. Well, that was quick. That was a quick chat. Okay, then, I guess I'll go elsewhere. Why must you worry so? The Shrine Maiden will surely be fine no matter what. And we're also really busy right now because we're doing a big cleanup. Don't answer questions I never ask. You're as hard to converse with as ever. But why are you doing a big cleanup? Koichi spilled juice on the floor. You want to know why that warrants a major cleanup? Yes, actually. What kind of juice? One person's error is everyone's responsibility. We must all clean in order to make up for Koishi's sin. Sin? Bro, she dropped juice on the floor. Relax. It's not that serious. What the hell? You're taking responsibility for someone else? It's not the terrible thing you make it out to be. Look at those two. Ah, Oren, you already cleaned that floor? Then I'll do the whole ceiling. These two are great. They're also much larger than their master. Wait, where did... Chat, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. You wanna know what I see right here? Have you ever seen that Garfield comic? You know the one, the Garfield comic about the breast reduction surgery? You know that one? That's what I see here right now when I look at these two. Now, if you don't know what that means, feel free to Google it. Don't what me, Google it. No, it's not from Garfield. It's just Garfield is there. Have you never seen that comic? Have you never seen that comic? The one about the breast reduction surgery. Go look it up right now, and that right there is accurate to what I'm seeing right here. It's happening right here. Oh ho! Then I'll turn into a cat and get the narrow spaces sparkling clean. What? You're not gonna outdo me. I'll take responsibility for Lady Koichi. No, I'm not letting it up just because it's you, Oku. I'll take responsibility for Lady Koishi's mistake. What are they doing? What do you mean no? Don't weird me if you're not willing to plunge into the chaos. They're sharing responsibility for Koichi. More shared responsibility means more fellowship, and that fellowship becomes a greater strength. That's our family's way of providing education. They don't seem to think of it as anything more than an opportunity to get closer with Koichi, though. I see. What an admirable attitude. Hello there, champ. What are you doing back there? Wow, Koichi, when did you get here? I was always right nearby. Anyways, Marissa, take this. Oh, what's this? A bucket and a cloth? Take responsibility for me with us. I want to be closer with you. Oh, well, sorry, but I have an important errand to do after this. Oh my, so careless of you to just lie right in front of me. Don't worry, Koichi, this person has enough time to join us and clean. Gah. Woohoo, yay! Whatever, this is probably fate of some kind. I guess I'll deepen my fellowship. Koichi is taller and bigger than her sister. Apparently. Well done cleaning. Here, have some tea. We have onsen manju as well, so eat up. Tasty. Who said there's no such thing as a free lunch after some hard work? Taking responsibility together with everyone isn't so bad, is it? Yeah, you're right. It's not bad. Cleaning up together and having tea. That girl. I wonder where she is now. Take the rest of these onsen manju with you. Huh? No, I'm fine. I'm stuffed. No, this is for sharing with the Hakude Shrine Maiden. The two of you should eat them together. I see. Okay then, I'll have to do whatever it takes to see her before I get hungry again. If something happens to the Hakude Shrine Maiden, all of Gensokyo would be responsible for her. Please come by if you need anything. The Palace of the Earth Spirits will spare no efforts to help. Wasn't that big of you? Oh, thank you. If I genuinely can't find it, I'll be counting on you to help me out. Thank you, story. Alright. The world has been cleansed of Koishi's sin. The house of the Komeiji sisters stands on the remains of Blazing Hell. The house is inhabited by the vengeful spirits of old hell. The story yokai responsible for the upkeep of the remains of Blazing Hell and her pet animals. The spacious mansion is quite akin to a zoo. It's nice. And we got there's a Kutaka card in here. And another one as well. Kutaka. Cluck, cluck, Niwatari panic. The chickens are behaving differently than usual. Is this a sign of an incident? First, she needs to calm them down as they run around busily. Calm down, please settle down. And so begins the endless game of chase between one person and dozens of birds. There she is. She's doing her best. She tries her hardest. The other one was... yeah, what's Yashie? Honorless Quiet Frenzy. The two great animal realm organizations that are always in conflict. The Hiketsu family and the Keiga family. The two family leaders face each other on a mountain of skulls. The only thing they have for each other is hostility. A battle between the two outcasts was brewing. She's just sitting on a fucking throne of skulls, huh? Look at that tail. Holy shit. Too bad Zamu's gonna beat ya. There's only one place left, chat. We can take a peek. We got enough time to take a little peek. Phew, looks like we finally made it to the village around here. A few small, dilapidated fences stood on the rough ground. It was likely the border between the village and the wasteland. Past the fence were 3 or so crude huts and a worn-out Japanese building. Oh, is that a temple? It's very compact. Huh, I wonder who lives here. Yes, Village 01. Raimu and Mitama went through a gap in the fence and into the village, but not a single ephemeral was outside. Raimu tilted her head. It's pretty deserted, huh? Several black shadows came from the temple, the ephemerals of the village. They came up to Raimu and bowed deeply. Welcome, traveler. We can't offer you any help, but please relax. Thank you. This is our place we can rest. When asked by Raimu, the ephemeral pointed to a hut on the right. In that case, use the house there. It's not occupied right now. Now then, we have an important errand, so we'll be going. The ephemerals turned on their heels and hurried back towards the temple. Important errand, what could it be? Shall we follow them? Yeah, I'm curious. As they approached the temple, they could hear the voices coming from inside. What's with that mumbling? Sounds like a sutra reading. Gate! Nope. The ephemerals entered the temple, looking inside after them. There were many sitting upright, chanting sutras and scrubbing the floor. Raimu and Mitama watched from the doorway for a while, but they never stopped, seeming to relentlessly push themselves. Look at these guys. They're all locked Smash characters. Wow, no slackers. They're like stoic monks. They're insane. They don't need to polish it so much. The floor is already sparkling. Raimu spoke with dismay and Mitama looked at it questioningly. Hold it, hold it. Aren't these people just polishing the same spot over and over? And if you listen very, very closely, they're just repeating the same part of the sutra. Hey, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it? The ephemeral, recognizing her voice, stopped scrubbing and looked up. What exactly are you all doing here? You're reading the same sutra and cleaning the same spot. Oh, we're doing some introspection. Introspection? Looking up at Raimu, the ephemerals nodded emphatically. To repent for past sins and to never repeat the same mistakes again, we voluntarily introspect and confront our sins. With those words, the ephemeral began polishing the shiny floor again. Raimu let out an uncomfortable sigh as she stepped outside. I don't know what sins they committed, but they're very self-punishing. They seem strict. I don't think you'd get along. What does that mean? Well, I've never gotten along with ephemerals. Oh, that's true. After exchanging light banter with Mitama, Raimu exhaled again. Well, it's none of my business. I got somewhere to rest, so I'll do what I have to do. Well then, let's go collect the Mitama cards in this area. They leave in a relaxed mood, far different from that of the ephemerals. Alright. What do we got? Spring of Dreams. There's a rat on my screen. 50 or fewer missed notes. Normal groove gauge drain is somewhat increased. Okay, and I guess I just won't lose. You ever think of that? Yep, 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 yep. Alright. Look at that rat. Alright. Spring of Dreams, 3L NJK record. I don't know this. Rat vocals. There were some note combinations in there that definitely fucked me up super hard, and I really hope that I got the requirement. But that was a fun song. I like that song. If you miss 50 notes, you'd probably just lose the song. Is that Mistia and Kaguro? I like the rat vocals. It was nice. Okay. I like when the singer, I can like imagine their voice over the character, so it sounds like the character in question is singing it. And that's one of those songs that like that feels like Nazarene. That was not Mistia. Oh. Welcome to Myorenji land. The chief of Myoren Temple, Byakuren Hijiri, in these strange clothes. There's no trace of her usual seriousness, although the incident of Myoren Temple seems like a dream, makes the heart race. Gambling is a way to become consumed by dreams after all. I mean, that's a really fucking good suit on show there. God damn. But this is egregious. Why does this exist? Why does this exist? Alright. And the other one. Unconfined full moon night. Kaguro's private problem is that she gets hairy on nights with a full moon. This is why she planned to stay at home and not participate in the moon viewing, but in the end she ended up snacking on dumplings over the event. The moon viewing with friends helped her forget her troubles. That's good. Just having a good time. And there's a bunny. Alright. Machibito no Kuzu. Machibito no Kuzu. Max combo 50, time reduced regular. Okay. Puppy. Kogas! Alright. Utotome again! Alright, okay. Me! Is that Ben? That's Kogasi. And then I think that was Ben. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's not. Her heart reading power and her pride, but somehow the effect had no effect. For her, the loss of the familiar sensation is tantamount to losing your eyesight, but a twist like this once in a while might not be an unwelcome thrill. Can't read the dealer's mind. What are you gambling for, huh? What are you up here gambling for? Oh my god. Straight up just looks like a character from Love Live. Unable to scare people, Kogasa Tatada has finally found a career calling where she can make the most of herself. She jumped off the stage and flew over the audience in a paper umbrella, sparkling and shining. Chat, that is a Love Live character. I have no other... I don't know how else to say it, but if you look at the face, that's a fucking Love Live character. Oh my god. Amazing. Ogankuro. Who is the sassy lost child? Good lord. Dude, look at her arm! Holy shit! Rank B or higher. Okay. I can use blue. Whenever you receive a miss on a note, score is somewhat reduced. Alright. I don't know this song. Tanabata. Oh, really? I love these guys. I like Violet Fuzz a lot. Oh wait, this is the one they had in Spell Bubble, right? They had two. I like Violet Fuzz a lot. I don't know who made that Marasa, but the arm behind her head is like correct, and then the arm that is visible is definitely not as correct. Alright, chat. White Lotus. Let's belt it out. Let's belt it out. Cumulative combo 200 or higher, rank B completion. Normal group gauge rate slightly increased. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna belt this one out real fast. Check our cards. Wrap it up. And we'll do all the extra stuff and then finish the story next time. Ah, it's a list triangle. That is, what the hell? Let me try that again. I win. My win. I did what I was supposed to do. Look at that. And I have another Byakuran card, and she's definitely in a swimsuit. Oh no. You could just tell by the expression on her face. You could tell. It was too easy to tell. Elegant servant. Perfect chic maid of the Scarlet Devil Mansion performs a wide variety of tasks, all it smiles for her beloved ladies. Even so, Sakuya is troubled by something besides the recklessness of the young ladies. It's when the red and white shrine maiden bears the great responsibility of resolving an incident. Those cool knives. Dude, how do you even hold those knives? Look at the handles on those knives in her fucking hand. Hello? How do you hold those like actual knives? Oh no. Koishi Komeiji Summer Land. One day, the mansion was turned to a resort facility. Satori was surprised when she saw the smiles of her little sisters. She was fine with it. Maybe it's not a bad idea to get to interact with everyone once in a while instead of just staying cooped up in the house. Yeah, I bet you would think that, wouldn't you? Porch. Nice outfits. Anyway, time for Danger Zone. How gung-ho white... How is it? I tried to cut loose a little. Even the sun would turn red at the sight of the beautiful and daring nun's voluptuous figure. Her porcelain white skin reflects the sunlight, and her scantily clad, ageless body is full of vitality. Oh my. Okay. And then the last card. How about a palette cleanser, chat? It's Mamizo. Karmic relationship born from drunkenness. One after another, the drinking buddies become intoxicated. Feeling timid, Mamizo offers the cup in her hand to the figure sitting next to her and speaks. She doesn't have the slightest idea that it's a Jizo statue. You look a lot younger in this image than you do normally. Huh. Interesting. Heroines. A monk of Myodan Temple who abandoned the path of humanity in order to escape death. She does not discriminate between humans and yokai, earning her deep trust from both sides. She and Toyo Sato no Miko are religious foes and often quarrel with each other. Baby arm. A girl in a sailor outfit that was once a ship phantom that committed all kinds of evil deeds. She is now also the captain of the Pelican ship, although she's now in leave as a captain of the Myodan Temple. She often gets to no good on the Sanza River when Byakuren isn't looking. Karakasa yokai are the rather unusual pattern that satisfies her hunger by eating to scare people's spirits. She always fails to surprise them and seems instead to be popular with innocent children. A subordinate of Sho Torimaru, this mouse yokai is good at finding things. Her real purpose is to monitor the movement of the stars at the behest of Bishamoten. In reality, she's a terrific yokai with a strong backing. Despite her appearance, thus she has a rather arrogant attitude towards her master. I yell a bit. Jackets. Orang Kugo. Egghead. Oh, I just noticed, chat. Like, all the little frontliners are also got their arms crossed. Look at that. This reminds me of Gurren Lagann, like, heavily. I like that the three Haniwa to her right are also crossing their arms. Secret frog, I see it. I see the secret frog. I like the expression on it. Amazing. Image goes hard. It's a nice image. I love the heavy splatter calligraphy effect on those ones. And it's just pretty quishy. And Rat Girl, yeah. And then this one, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have this as a wallpaper. That particular image. And there you go, chat. That is all for today. So next time I play, we'll do a couple, we just gotta do a little bit more of Myodan, unlock the new areas. And then, you know, but we got a lot of progress. And I'm getting better at the game, which is really cool. I enjoy that I'm getting better at the game. I'm not getting good enough to get to the 6-note stuff, of course, but I'm still, like, the 4-note stuff is becoming a lot more manageable. And remembering where my hands have to be, it's nice. So we'll play more next week. Oh my goodness. We'll play more next week. And see if I improve yet again.